Yes.
This is Morten Marius. I'm here at Radio Moss doing a little radio interview. Should be good.
Jeg starter opptak. Ja, i endelig ettermiddag i dag så skal vi få besøk i studio, og det har vi fått. Det er Jack Rubinacci som har kommet til studio. Artisten kjenner du helt sikkert til, fordi i fjor høst så spilte vi flere av låtene hans titt og ofte, og Jack er bosatt i Drammen, men kommer ifra England, nærmere bestemt byen Birmingham. Welcome to Moss.
Hello, thank you very much. Very nice to be here.
I have to speak English.
We can try a bit of both.
Yeah, because I'm
Oh, this is day 2, week 7, and I got a couple of hours before my show, so I'm just gonna take a quick walk, and I don't know, I just keep thinking about my second album now, so that's what I do when I walk. I tend to think about music. I want to get some fresh air. I tend to not go out much, always on the piano, so such a nice day, I thought I'd get some fresh air. That fjord is pretty much frozen at the moment. I had a chat with Ian Grimble yesterday, who produced How Long and She Makes Me Feel, and we've been talking about the next album and where to take it, and what we did right and what we did wrong on the first album, what influences we're going to have on the next album. And it was a really great conversation. I like the idea of thinking very carefully about this next album, because I want it to be a good one. So it's really good to have a chat with Ian yesterday. He's a fantastic bloke, very easy to work with. So it's interesting to be on this side of the album. What I mean by that is that there's always two sides to an album. There's before and after. I had the same thing with the first album, and it's interesting to be on this side of the fence, because once you've done it and you've pressed stop on the record button, that's it, it's done. And you tend to look back on these times and think, shit, if only I'd have thought of that before we went into record. So I'm trying to do the best job I can now and plan as much as I can before we actually go into record. Got quite a few songs ready, and I want to write a lot more before I get into the studio. So it's going to be good, hopefully. Show and She, about 40 minutes away. Let's go. So I'm in a place called Hellsfire, which I think is pretty cool. I've come to the main office here to drop off my expenses. These are all the expenses I have to go through. It's a bit of a boring job, but it's given me an insight into stuff that not a lot of musicians, I would imagine, get insight into, and that's the general costs behind a tour and how it all works out and how to, save money and stuff like that. So it's been pretty good. So now I've got to hand in my expenses for the last 3 weeks. It's a bit non-rock and roll, but that's just the reality of being on tour. I have to keep a track of things. Well, I've just done a crazy show in Lillestrom. The place was packed, and it was heavy going. They even gave me some presents. They gave me some flowers, and they gave me a bunch of flowers and something else. I don't know what else is in there, but it's a good show. Crazy. But now it's time to go home. It's Friday night. I got a big gig tomorrow. That's Oslo City. That's going to be a big one. So they asked me to go back out, so we'll go out with them tonight, but just too many shows. Just about to play Oslo City. This is a big shot. This is where I'm going to play. I'm going to set up the sound, and this is Oslo City. And that's a record shot right outside. Hello!
Called Birmingham. I live here in Norway now, in a place called Drammen. I guess it's weak of me. In fact, I'm shy. And when she speaks to me, I don't she speak about me no more. She'll say it's cruel of me, and anytime, no, 'cause I'm not one for making matters easy. So what matters isn't easy anymore. She says it's jealousy that makes me insecure. But what's been bugging me isn't jealousy at all. A stubborn streak in me.
So we just got back from the Oslo City gig, and this is my really good friend Paul. It's one of my best mates, Paul.
Yo.
Paul. And we just come back to put some instruments back into the rehearsal room. All right, Paulie,
All right.
let's go then. Let's
Yo.
go home. Paulie's been with me today, and this is the wonderful rock and roll lifestyle. Rehearsal rooms like this all over the world. The wonderful life of rock and roll. Huh?
Yes, man.